Hi Aquarius, this is your September 20th through September 26th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, subscribe, and donate to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the King of Wands clarified by the Nine of Swords. We have Justice. We have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Star. In the potential outcome, we have the Chariot with the Three of Cups and the Hierophant. And we also have Strength on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Cancer or a Taurus. A very interesting spread, Aquarius. This King of Wands, the first card that came out, is most likely the person coming towards you. It could be a Leo, because we also have Strength on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. Strength is the personal Leo card, but they could be any fire sign or any sign whatsoever, right? This is a general reading. What's interesting about this King of Wands is they're clarified by the Nine of Swords all the way to your left. The Nine of Swords, this is a card of somebody who's stressed out, somebody who can't sleep at night, somebody who is uncertain about something, somebody who doesn't know how to proceed. And all of that is because they are, I think, falling for you, and they are afraid of rejection, or they just don't know exactly how to approach you, Aquarius. They are falling for you, but they afraid to mess this up if they were to reach out to you in the incorrect way. That's what I think is happening here with this King of Wands and the Nine of Swords. But I think they're going to grow a pair this week. And they're going to come towards you, right? The next card that came out is Justice, right next to the King of Wands. Justice is the personal Libra card, by the way. But I think Justice is all about the legal system in this case, right? The legal, and by that I mean it could be an actual place where people get married, like a chapel, or it could represent a person who's got the authority to marry other people, such as a priest or a minister or a county clerk. So this is what this person wants. This person's got very serious intentions for you, and perhaps they're just, what they're afraid of with that Nine of Swords is they don't want to spook you, right? Because if they start talking to you about family and getting married, you may think that they're crazy. They have some issues, right? But that's what they truly want. I don't think this person is crazy. It's just that they're falling for you really hard. The next card that came out is the Wheel of Fortune, and it's clarified by the Star. The Wheel of Fortune is all about moving forward, starting a new cycle, a very fortunate new cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spreads. And the Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Star. The Star is your personal card, Aquarius. That is you. So this is what they want. They want to be serious. They want a commitment. They want to start a new cycle with you, Aquarius. In the potential outcome, we have the Chariot with the Three of Cups and the Hierophant. So the potential outcome is there. A commitment is there. The Chariot is all about moving forward really, really quickly with this person. The Chariot is one of the fastest cards in the deck. The two of you could be traveling together at some point in the future. The Chariot could be your honeymoon travel, right? Or like I said, the Chariot is just moving forward together and not looking back. The next card over is the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is a card of a celebration. So a honeymoon would be in order here. Or the Three of Cups is a very, very happy union between you and this King of Wands. And the very last card that came out is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the personal Taurus card, by the way. You could be dealing with a Taurus, but in this case, in this spread, I think the Hierophant is all about something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. And the Strength, as I was already mentioning, could be a Leo, or it could be them finally finding strength to come towards you and get the show on the road with you. I like this spread, Aquarius. I really do. This King of Wands could be a secret admirer, by the way, or like most likely this is somebody who is really into you, but they just don't want to jinx it. They don't want to misfire here, I guess, and spook you out. We got quite a few major arcana cards on the table. You know, they are all amazing major arcana cards by themselves and especially together. We've got, as a matter of fact, we've got more major arcana cards than minor arcana cards. So this is a very important connection. A very important, significant connection. And with so many major arcana cards on the table, and especially with two of them being in the potential outcome, where one of them is a commitment, the other one is a union. I don't think this is really a potential outcome. I do believe the two of you will be getting together and actually moving forward towards a commitment. All right, Aquarius, really happy for you. Congratulations. Aquarius, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Two of Cups, we have the Six of Swords, we have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Queen of Swords, and we also have the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Well, Aquarius, I've got some good news for you. Something you've been waiting for is finally happening this week. So the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. This is a card of waiting. It could be you waiting for something. It could be them waiting for something. But most likely it's both of you waiting for something, right? The Two of Cups, the first card that came out. This is your love story here. This is you and your person, right? Perhaps they're going to tell you they love you for the first time, right? And that's going to be, and that was something you were waiting for. If you are already in a relationship or if you are already married, then the Two of Cups, this is both of you doing something. And what you're doing is we see in the Six of Swords, right? By the way, if they're just confessing your love for the first time, the Six of Swords, this is a card of an improvement. This is a card of things getting better. So perhaps you were getting a little anxious about them confessing their love to you, and here they come, right? For others of you, the Six of Swords, this is you either going someplace where you wanted to go, like a vacation, or this is you moving from one apartment into a house, or this is you moving in together. Something along those lines. But again, the Six of Swords is always about something getting better. This is also a card of movement, right? And the last card that came out is the Nine of Cups, and it's clarified by the Queen of Swords. The Nine of Cups is a card of wish come true, but at the same time, this is also a card of personal satisfaction. And guess who is personally satisfied here? That is you. Because the Nine of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Swords. That is definitely you, Aquarius. Male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. So whatever is about to happen this week, this will definitely be a wish come true for you. This will definitely satisfy you. You're going to be really glad this is happening. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aquarius, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also, keep in mind, we're entering Mercury retrograde on the 27th. However, the pre-shadow period starts a few days earlier, so this week is kind of covered by that as well. And you may get more than one ex resurface during this time. We have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Five of Cups, we have the Devil clarified by the Seven of Cups and the Tower, and we also have the Two of Swords with the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or pretty much any sign. I think you're dealing with someone who is very, very selfish, to be honest with you. And the Devil right there, the third card from the left, it could be a Capricorn you're dealing with. But if it's not a Capricorn, then this is a very toxic person. Very toxic, but at the same time, I do believe they are very selfish. Because all these cards, except for the cards on the bottom of the deck, I think that's what they're thinking about, right? Especially the two cards on the left. This is just them. They're all by themselves, and they want you back, but for their own selfish reasons. I don't see any commitment cards. I don't see any cards of them wanting a bright future with you. No, nothing like that. These are all very dark energies. They just want to get back together with you so they could be happy, so they could fulfill their wishes, so they could make their dreams come true, right? And they miss that. Perhaps you were really good to them, Aquarius, and they miss that. They miss that treatment. They miss that behavior. They miss that admiration from you. Perhaps you did a lot of things for them, right? And they really liked it. But then perhaps you got fed up and you left them. So now they want you back so that treatment from you could resume, so they would feel great, so their wishes will be fulfilled again. Something among those lines. That's what I'm feeling. right? So what you need to do is to say no to this person, to avoid the disaster, to avoid another heartbreak, to avoid them treating you like crap, right? Because they are a taker. They don't give anything in return, or they give very little in return, like breadcrumbing, right? So the Tower is something you need to avoid. The Tower is just a disaster. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords with the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is a card of a heartbreak. This is a card of devastation. And the Two of Swords right on top of it says no. Don't let this person back into your life. Say no, because if you do, it'll be the same crap all over again. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Aquarius. This week we have the Moon clarified by the Eight of Swords. We have the Six of Swords, we have the Sun, and we also have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. A very symbolic spread, Aquarius. Things are about to get better. See how we got the Moon on the left, and then we've got the Six of Swords and the Sun on the right. And we also have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So some of you actually could be, if you're not quitting your job, but perhaps you're switching from a graveyard shift to a daylight shift. It could play out literally like that, right? Because the Moon could be the night, and the Sun could represent the day, right? And the Six of Swords in the middle, this is you moving from the night to the day shift. For others of you, you are either quitting your job and starting a new job, or you could be thinking about starting your own business, and you're quitting your 9 to 5 and you're starting your own business, right? So the Moon, it could be a Pisces you're dealing with, by the way, but I think the Moon is, like I said, either a graveyard shift, or the Moon is all about you feeling stuck, especially with the Eight of Swords clarifying the Moon. This is you feeling stuck, trapped. Perhaps this is a dead-end job. Perhaps you've already reached all your potential at this job, so there's no growth there. And you've been hoping to get out of that situation, to get out of that job. Or you've been harboring some great ideas about starting your own business, but you just couldn't get out. So this week there's going to be an opportunity to get out with that Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. It could be a new job offer, or it could be somebody who will support you or invest into you if you're starting a new job, right? If you're starting a new business. And that will trigger the Six of Swords energy. This is you moving. The Six of Swords is always an improvement. This is a rough patch being over, right? So you're moving towards the Sun, away from the Moon. Like I said, the Moon is, in this case, more of a negative emotional state of mind, with the Sun being the happiest card in the deck. So this is like a huge overhaul of pretty much everything, right? So you can always, this is an interesting spread, right? If you can leave me a comment, let me know how this plays out for you, that would be great. Some of you could be moving from a graveyard shift to the day shift. Others of you are quitting a job, starting a new job. Others of you starting a new business. But if you've been thinking about starting a new business, but you've been sort of afraid, you've been thinking you will fail this week, there's definitely going to be something, or the universe is definitely here on your side to start that new business. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting, Aquarius, this week. We have the Three of Cups, we have the King of Wands, we have Strength, and we also have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Wow. Just wow, Aquarius. This is a different deck from the one I was using in the first spread, the New Love spread, but this is pretty much the same storyline here. It's just in a shorter, scaled down version. Right? So we've got the King of Wands and Strength here. The King of Wands could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Leo in particular, with that Strength card right next to it. Strength is the personal Leo card. But I think what you're not expecting is this King of Wands come towards you, right? For some of you, it could be someone you already know. Perhaps this is your friend, perhaps this is somebody you go to school with or went to school with, somebody you work with, somebody who is already around you, right? So what you're not expecting is this person basically tell you how they feel about you, right? And I have a feeling that you like them already. At least you do like them, right? Or what you're not expecting is this person unexpectedly show up in your life. If this is somebody brand new, what you're not expecting, perhaps you're not thinking about getting into a relationship, or perhaps the circumstances in your life don't allow you to start any relationships. Perhaps you got a lot of work to do, perhaps you spend a lot of time at home, you don't get out much, something like that. But then you step out of the house to go buy some groceries, to buy some milk, and there he is, or she is. Yep, that happens. So what you're not expecting is a union and actually a commitment to follow that union with this King of Wands. The Three of Cups, this is a card of a union, right? And the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, this is a card of a commitment or marriage. All right, Aquarius. So that's what I got for you for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Don't forget to check out my other videos on this channel. And other than that, Aquarius, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.